Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Please feel free to join in the singing. Please be seated. University Chaplain Craig Coker will now give the invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, source of wisdom and truth, we give thanks for this festive day of memory and accomplishment, of joy and pride, gratitude and love. For the students who have completed their course and now embark on new beginnings. For the faculty and staff whose commitment to teaching and learning led to discovery and insight. For the families and friends whose support and encouragement sustained and inspired. For all of these, for all that has been overcome, and for all that is yet to come, we give you thanks. Amen.
Thank you, Craig. Distinguished guests, colleagues, parents, friends, and most important, members of the class of 2020, as president of the university, I now declare the University of Richmond's School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony to be in session. It is a true pleasure to celebrate with you the achievements of our 2020 graduates who have been invaluable members of our community of scholars here at Richmond. While we may be 1 year late in doing so, I am grateful for this opportunity to rejoice in each other's company and recognize this milestone event live and in person. Thank you, graduates, for your patience and your grace. It is also a pleasure to welcome to campus the families and friends of our graduates. Thank you for the support and encouragement you have shown to our graduates as they pursue their educational dreams here. I know you are just as excited as we are, and perhaps even more so, to celebrate the culmination of their many years of hard work. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to our faculty and staff for the enduring contributions they have made in the lives of our graduates. Thank you for so successfully embracing your roles as teachers, scholars, and mentors, especially these last 3 difficult semesters under the pandemic. I'd now like to introduce the Dean of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies, Dr. Jamel S. Wilson. It has indeed been a privilege to collaborate with her in advancing the school and the university at large. Dr. Wilson.
Good morning to each of you. It is truly my pleasure to be with you today celebrating the accomplishments of the SPCS class of 2020. While our physical setup may be a bit different than we may have imagined, and while I can't see your faces completely, commencement represents the culmination of years of persistence and sacrifice. Each of you has made an extraordinary commitment to reach this milestone, and our goal this morning is to honor you and all of your achievements. I would like to thank President Crutcher and Provost LeGros for their leadership and guidance. The School of Professional and Continuing Studies continues to prosper, and I'm grateful for their support of our students and our work to enhance lives and careers for the 21st century. You all are the 58th graduating class of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. At the end of this morning's ceremony, you will be forever connected to the nearly 4,300 alumni who have graduated from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies since 1963, and with the 53,000 alumni who have graduated from this great institution since its founding. Several distinguished individuals are with us this morning to honor your academic achievements. We will hear from Dr. Megan Rosatelli, nominated by our students as the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award winner for 2020. She has touched many of you in the classroom, and I know you look forward to hearing her inspirational message. We will hear from Eric Beatty, our 2020 Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award winner. He has been a valued asset to the SPCS Alumni Association, and we value his leadership. We will hear from Brian Kroc, your student speaker, who has made monumental impressions on the journeys he has taken here within the university. He's just one of many success stories represented in our graduates. Each of you has worked tirelessly and contributed so much to both the University of Richmond and to the SPCS. As your dean, please know that I recognize the sacrifices you and your families have made to make this day possible. I am immensely proud of each of you. This morning, I'm pleased to welcome our first-generation graduates. These are individuals whose parents have not completed a bachelor's degree. These graduates embarked on their own journey, and today we want to recognize them. You will know them because they are wearing cords denoting this achievement. First-generation graduates, please stand so we can acknowledge your accomplishment and what it means for your families. Thank you. This is not in the script, but I'm a first generation college attendee as well, so I know what this feels like. In a very short while, you will formally become graduates of the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies class of 2020. While your days of fulfilling classroom expectations may be over, you now have other responsibilities to fulfill. Expectations that reach far beyond the university. While the past year has not been what any of us would have expected, you have risen to the occasion, fulfilling classroom expectations, and meeting your personal responsibilities with unwavering determination. We've worked together to provide you with an exceptional educational experience, one that invited you to think independently and freely, to challenge assumptions, and to stimulate your imagination of what can be. As a graduate, we invite you to be of service to your community and to the University of Richmond. As we anticipate more normal times, I look forward to seeing you often at SPCS and university events. I look forward to hearing you extol the benefits of a Richmond education. I look forward to engaging with you as we embark on the next chapter of our school's evolution. Please accept my sincere congratulations for what you have accomplished. We are all immensely proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Brian Kroc, our student commencement speaker. Brian graduated in 2020 with a Bachelor in Paralegal Studies, and it gives me great pleasure to let you know and inform you that he is now attending the university's School of Law. Thank you for welcoming Brian. Brian?
Thank you, Dean Wilson. I'd also like to quickly thank Dr. Crutcher and all of the U of R and SPCS staff who worked so hard on such short notice to allow us to gather here today. And I'm honored to have been chosen as the student speaker. So with that said, class of 2020, congratulations. I salute all of you, whether you've earned a certificate, a graduate degree, or your very first bachelor's degree, if it took you 4 years or 24. And speaking of degrees, I was recently looking at mine, and at first glance, it's a sturdy piece of paper with about 50 beautifully minded, scripted words. But as I read it, the clearer it became that I was actually reading a story full of twists and turns, failures and successes, and many life lessons. And each one of your certificates or degrees tells its own unique story worthy of reflection. But we can all take a solidarity in the fact that our final chapters share an inspirational end. In the face of immense uncertainty that transcended our academic, professional, and personal lives, we persevered. We adapted to changing circumstances, developed a gritty determination, and supported each other until we reached the finish line together. For that, we are all proud members of the SPCS class of 2020 forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. We hope you will keep in touch with us. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jeffrey LeGros, Executive Vice President and Provost for the university. He will be introducing the 2020 recipient of the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. LeGros to the podium.
Since 1977, the School of Professional and Continuing Studies has honored a distinguished adjunct faculty member with the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Megan Rosatelli, Adjunct Professor. Her compassion, enthusiasm, and passion are evident when working with her students, and we look forward to listening to her message via her videotape.
Hi! So the first day of class, I always ask my students what brought us together. The answers are often, I needed a liberal arts course to graduate, or this was the only class that fit my schedule. I love the reliability of those answers because they prepare us to do the work of learning together. Together, we get to explore the tools that breathe life into stories. It's a thrill of shared discovery and revelation because watching stories come alive for you for the first time reinvents them for me each semester. And that shared discovery and revelation isn't easy. It's not always intuitive to connect the study of Zora Neale Hurston or the confusing breadth of postmodern theory to the advancement of your career. I know, I work a corporate day job that sometimes feels quite distant from our classroom discussions. But over the past 13 years of teaching, I can say with confidence that studying literature and the arts makes us better humans. A love of literature ignites creativity that helps us write better code because code is language. Stories unleash the empathy that's required to become better teachers or people managers. I know this not just from the hundreds of students I've taught, but from my own experience. I'm a better professor, people manager, experience designer, artist, writer, mother, wife, daughter, sister, friend, all because of stories. Stories are conduits through which we can understand our world and live better in it. Novelist James Baldwin reminds us, quote, "The purpose of art is to lay bare the questions which have been hidden by the answers." Thank you, class of 2020, for always being open to the unknown. Congratulations on your fantastic achievements, and thank you so much for this award.
We thank Megan for her inspirational and full of excitement message. She has been a vibrant member of the SPCS family for almost 10 years, and we look forward to her continued association with the SPCS and the university. In 2003, Andrew Gibb, University College class of 1983, and his family endowed this award in perpetuity as the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award. At this time, I would like to introduce the 2020 president of the SPCS Alumni Association, Margaret Dalton, who will introduce this year's recipient. Margaret?
Thank you, Dean Wilson. The Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes service to SPCS along with demonstrated pride in and loyalty to the school. I've had the pleasure over the last several years to serve on the SPCS Alumni Association Board, and I am delighted to introduce Eric Beatty, the 2020 recipient of this awesome award. Not only is he one of our graduates, but he does a superior job of protecting all of us while he serves as the captain of the university police force. Eric?
Good morning. Thank you, Margaret, Alumni Association, and SPCS for this incredible honor. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm so happy your hard work and achievements are finally receiving this formal recognition that it deserves. Receiving the Gibb Award is humbling. As a member of the SPCS Alumni Association from 2012 to 2019, I had the honor to be involved with selecting 7 recipients and have intimate knowledge of the love and support these recipients have for SPCS. There are so many incredible alumni, just like all of you, who continue to make this university their home after graduation. Dedicated alumni continue to make selfless contributions of time, energy, money, and vision to help guide and support future SPCS endeavors. My SPCS education is a very special piece of my life. It was the first formal educational experience I had that I found myself driven to learn. The experiences I had in the classroom and the connections I developed with faculty and fellow students pushed me to find ways to stay involved. For that reason, I became involved with the SPCS Alumni Association. As graduates of the SPCS, you are now alumni of the University of Richmond and a member of the SPCS Alumni Association for free. I hope you will stay involved and be an active member of the Alumni Association. I encourage you to watch your emails, make sure your contact information is up to date, and come to events on campus. This segment of your educational experience has reached a closure, but the experiences you can have as part of the Spider Alumni Network are never ending. I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities. Congratulations.
Congratulations again, Eric. We appreciate all you have done for the SPCS and the university. Will all of the candidates, the award candidates, please rise and remain standing? That's you, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the award candidates for the class of 2020 from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies are before you. Today, we present these students for formal recognition of their academic achievements. As you are recognized, we invite you to stand at your seat, and we ask our audience members to please hold your applause to the end of the ceremony. Dr. Crutcher, I commend these individuals to you. Dr. Crutcher?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of the University of Richmond for which you have been certified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated. I'd like to now call on Margaret Dalton of the SPCS Alumni Association to come and welcome our graduates to the ranks of the alumni. Margaret?
All right. Sorry. I wasn't prepared. I now invite the class of 2020 to stand and move your tassels to the left side of your cap as a symbolic gesture that you are now alumni of the University of Richmond. Please be seated. Congratulations.
Tammy Tuck Alexander. R. Peyton Anderson III. Mackenzie Atkins Pope. Emily S. Ball. Suzette Monet Banks Flowers. Ian Andrew Barkley. Whitney Sinclair Barnes. Lendy Leah Bass. Caroline H. Beasley. Emily M. Beers. Jamal Tyrone Anthony Bevels Jr. Rachel A. Biundo. Benjamin Joseph Blados. Meredith Lee Prin Blomquist. Amanda Page Bolton. Maria Albana Burke. Kiana Cherie Bradford. Rachel Elizabeth Bringawat. Matthew J. Broderick. Jasmine Amon Brown, Shawnee Figgins Buckholtz, Andrea J. Bulis, Samantha L. Burton, Keaton Colaby Elam Busser, Kristen R. Callan, Lindsay Reed Campbell, Tanya Marsh Campbell, Timothy T. Carter, Shannon Helene Ciucci, Jacob C. Clary, Kathleen Eaton Clements, Sally Hinson Clements, Beverly Lloyd Cock, Jason Lee Collins, Brian Paul Conlin, Rachel Connors, Lisa Dragani Cooley, Fletcher Christian Cox, Noah R. Cox, Angelica E. Crawford, Francine Bernice Critchlow, Alexander Page Crockett Verba, Sojourna J. Cunningham, Kinga Joanna Dankowska, Elizabeth Adelaide Darling, Tawana Lucretia DeMary, Marlia S. Donahoe, Megan Rita Dooley, Gwendolyn Alston Douglas, Molly K. Dunsmore, Marilyn Nicole Durham, Lucas J. Everett, Amy Lynn Ferry, Charles P. Fessler, Jonathan Fisher, Diane Marie Fleming, Charlita D. Funny, Diana Chadwick Futrell, Amber Nicole Garcia, Siobhan Ernestine Gunnell, Jennifer Michelle Halligan, John E. Hambley, Laura R. Hansen, Elizabeth Camp Hansen, Jennifer K. Harris, Charisse Shante Harrison, Jared David Hawks, Kristen Harmeling Hawkins, Angela Marie Helk, Charlene Hayward, Kayleen Zimzak Hill, Amanda Marie Holt, Melissa R. Howell, Tiffany Ann Humphrey, Erin Gabrielle Hurley, Clinton Cardi James, Merun B. Jembetti, Peter R. Jenkins, Chandley Elise Jones, Gabriella Cazala, Sean Kim, Elizabeth Ann Gilkison King, Robert R. Knopp, Emily Anna Kosi, Abdullah Samuel Karoma, Brian C. Kroc, Ryan W. Kramer, Lisa C. Langberg, Janielle Shantae Lattimore, Briley Condor Lemon, Sarah Faye Levine, Stephanie L. Mackey, Keisha N. Manley, Drusilla Adams Marsh, Ian Redfern McClure, Danielle Sierra McCowan Lewis, Christine M. McCoy, Michael Edward McDaniel, Patricia Lee Messer, Janine Elizabeth Miller, Heather Renee Mitchell, Anne Frances Morgan, Elizabeth H. Morris, Janine Candace Mowbray, Yenny Munoz Rosales, Brian F. Murray, Leslie Noel Newlin, Monique M. Wynn, Lindsay Gail Noel, Margaret L. O'Connor, Tanisha Lachey Oliver, Kelly A. Ortiz, Lorena Elizabeth Oskins, Adam Douglas Otero, Melissa W. Packett, Casey M. Parker, Sarah Elizabeth Petty, Regine Christine Pittman, Christine Jean Poindexter, Amanda Alice O'Neill Powell. Siobhan Latanya Price. Rachel Hannah Principi. Ryan Lee Pulin. Hector Christian Damian Quinones. Robert Deram Richards III. Lane Laureen Rico. Shayla Patrice Riggs. Stephen Samuel Roselle VIII. Virginia Ann Sadler. Caroline P. Schonweiss. Shay S. Schulteis. Matthew Robert Sedita. Michael Joseph Schrum. Jenna Claire Slowey. Shelby E. Smith. Andrew McNeil Stoddard. Paul M. Sir. Lori Thompson Searles. Jeffrey Charles Evan Schwark. Elizabeth Hayes Thomas. Nicole Elizabeth Thomas. Philip Sutherland Tickle. Catherine H. Troy. Matthew Arthur Turek. Lauren Brooke Vaughn. John Wade Waldrop. Cynthia Ward Weber. Tara Wesley. Deborah Roberta Wild. Megan Yates Wilson. Lindsay Jordan Winston. Kevin Kyle Wood. Johnny Lee Wood Spitzer. Darrell Wright. Christine Victoria Woopker.
Again, our sincere congratulations to all in the class of 2020. For those of us who have chosen to spend our professional lives as educators, the opportunity to celebrate commencement and the remarkable graduates we honor today is especially gratifying. Many of you took a somewhat circuitous path to reach this point, balancing your studies with full-time jobs and family responsibilities, reading, writing, and studying late at night and in the early morning hours to achieve your academic goals. You have shown determination, a deep appreciation for the value of knowledge, and a love of learning. During the pandemic in particular, you have demonstrated the grace, perseverance, and ingenuity for which SPCS students are so well known. It has been indeed a privilege for us to accompany you on your educational journey, which I hope will continue throughout your lives, although perhaps at a less demanding pace. Your learning has, in many ways, been richer because you brought life experience and wisdom gained outside the classroom walls to it. Our community has similarly been enriched by your presence and participation on campus. Our hope is that the tools you have gained here will empower you and continue to help you pursue knowledge after graduation, and that you will inspire others to follow in your lead. We are honored that you chose to join our academic community, and we look forward to your continued accomplishments in the years ahead. I am confident that you will make a difference in our community and in the lives of others. I am also grateful that, through your service and involvement, you will continue to help the university fulfill its commitment to the city of Richmond and the region that we call our home. Thank you so much again. Congratulations to our graduates.
Will you please stand for the benediction? Friends, as you go from this place, may you find the right questions to ask. May you give even more than you have received. May you offer the very best of yourselves to all who cross your path. May hope inspire you. May friendship sustain you. May love surround you. And may God make his face to shine upon you this day and always. Amen. You may be seated.
Will the mace bearer please resume his place for the recessional? This concludes the 2020 commencement ceremony for the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes the School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony. Please exit the Robbins Center as quickly as possible so that our University of Richmond staff can clean for the 2021 ceremony, which begins at 11:30. We will invite you to take pictures on the special occasion outside the Robbins Center and at other outdoor locations across campus. Again, congratulations to our graduates and the families. Good job. Have a good day.